Alright, we're back with the July tier list with the updated Tur unit as well on here, which I will be adding very, very soon. So, talking about the meta for July, I mean, there has been a shift with the new unit coming out, but pretty much everything is the same from last month as far as the power balance of teams. Besides, again, like I said, Tira is just stupid strong. I mean, he's obviously god tier, but taking some of the trash units here, I feel like you guys would agree with most of them. Obviously, some can go up in places, but not until they get their relics, man. And a lot of units here are either don't have relics, right? So they can't keep up the competition, or they already have their relics, but they still suck very, very badly. For example, the freaking Dianes, right? Diane got a relic, but it was so bad, like that. It's just really bad. I don't think Giant Diane has a relic yet, so once she gets the relic, man, she could be very, very useful. Please, Nemor, I don't know what you're doing. Give base Meliodas a freaking relic. Maybe they're just waiting until to make him give him a relic at the same time, also make him LR. That could be the case for base Dia Meliodas, the same way they did with LR Meliodas, which honestly I would really love if they do that. Look at the PvE units, pretty standard for PvE. These are units that you're going to use on your PvE teams, and they're kind of just staples. For example, like, you got your Eris is only good for PvE. You got, the staples, Jormungandr and all these other units that are on here. Next are funny units. Okay, now these units are very funny. When you use them, you have funny stuff happening, right? For example, like when you use Jim, it's pretty funny. Okay, if you get what this tier is, like using this Escanor, you get laughs, right? Because he's so bad now. You get laughs while using the Escanor. Estarossa, Monspeed's on here. Both the Monspeeds are on here, so yeah, pretty simple tier. And then you have the fun to use characters. Now these units, when you use them, you're having a fun time. This is kind of like the YouTuber tier list. When they use these units, they basically just trying to make a video out of them. You got your Emilias on here. You got your nukes with Milim. You got the Rimuru, the blue Rimuru, who's very fun to use. Kyo, obviously super fun unit. You got Demon Hendricksons. Bond. Yeah, you're basically having a fun time now when you use Purgatory Bond. Ever since the new Bond released, you're having a fun old grand time with Bond. You have your Rams on here and stuff like that. So I like this tier list. Then you have your sub-meta tier list. Now sub-meta means these units can be used to replace other units. I don't like... You know what? You're going PvE status, probably. Yeah. I feel like the only reason I use Trader Melly now is basically PvE stuff, PvE content. I don't think he's ever been used in PvP. I haven't seen him in literally months. Ever since Purgatory Meliodas came out and now LR Meliodas, you have no reason to use Trader Meliodas. Zero reason. On PvP at least. I know he's very good in PvE stuff. So yeah. Sub-meta, obviously, you got your Tarmiel, a super staple. He is literally a sub-meta unit. He is a link to basically every team. Okay? Roxy, very, very sub-meta. She can be exchanged on the unknown team. She's very, very good. Very underrated. If you guys haven't used Roxy yet, man, she is absolutely amazing. Lilia, I don't know where to put Lilia. I feel like I had a struggle choosing a spot for Lilia because I haven't really seen her in many teams recently. And I don't know where to put her. She's still a very good unit. Very powerful, but I don't know where to put her. You have your Liz, Ult Rush, obviously, King, you can exchange here and there. Summer Merlin, I do want to put in meta, but a lot of teams now have like debuff skills, or I'm gonna put Summer Merlin in meta. I'm gonna move her up. You got your Meliodas here, Merlin, Gothers, very sub meta. I put the new Liz with the Relic here sub-meta because I guess if you really want to struggle in PvP, you can use her instead of Goddess Liz. You got your Tristan, who's very big support for the Goddess team now. Backline, the only basically support they have in the backline. I put Freyr on here because with his Holy Relic, he is super good, especially on the tier team. So he is sub-meta for now. Unless something changes next month, I will move him up. But for now, I feel like I like the sub-meta spot for him. You know, you got your Merlins. Put Vestal Merlin here. I didn't really like to put her meta because I haven't really seen much of her. Rudy's on here again. You don't see Rudy much. I put Red Zealous here specifically because of the tournament. I feel like he could be used as a sub meta unit if you don't have anybody better with his relic. Then moving on to the meta units. The meta units are as follows, man. You got your Deanne, super staple. Chandler, I feel like he's very powerful. Margaret, super meta, especially on the Goddess team. You always see her. There's no Goddess team where you don't see Margaret, man. Same with Liz. Liz has risen back from the dead. Like she always does, and she always makes a return. I don't like it, and she's back, and whatever, bro. Whatever. Nanashi's super meta. Literally, almost every team is running him in the backline. Almost every team. Rimuru, I feel like is meta. I mean, Rimuru is still good. He can solely carry a team by himself. Very powerful ultimate. Zeldris, I would put sub meta for Zeldris actually. I feel like it's a better spot for him. Merlin, and obviously Ram is super meta on unknown teams. Merlin, super meta man. Ult Rush, every team has her. I've seen her more than like any other unit on here. Like legit. Echidna, Jelaine, some of Merlin we already talked about. And yeah. Alright, now moving on to the God tier status. LR Meliodas. You got your Escanors, you got your Bonds, you got your Estarossa, you got your Purgatory Meliodas, you got your Mile, and you got your tier. Now, a lot of people are going to be questioning, Speedy, does Bond really belong there? I'm going to go with yes, because one reason only. If you guys were watching the tournament, literally everybody was using Bond. He was being banned left and right, along with LR Meliodas as being two most powerful units in the game. He can one-shot turn one anybody on the field, okay? And I like him here. So, I really like him here. Tier, probably the best unit right now. I mean, the most funnest. I don't know how well he's going to keep up with the meta. We'll see going down the line. But he is very, very strong. They made him super strong. Congratulations to Nat Marble for making him super strong. But yeah, let me know what you guys feel about this list. I feel like it's pretty accurate as far as everything goes. And yeah, I like my list. Hope you guys do as well. We're already in the month of July, man. The meta is shifting. Like I said, we're getting a lot of changes. I think we should be getting a festival. I don't know, probably this month, end of the month, or next month. So we'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching. Drop a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, peace.